Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to run through a very cool case study on how we took a brand from $0 a month in email marketing revenue to over $169,000 a month in email marketing revenue in just 4 months. Now I'm going to cover two main things here. The first thing is going to be the campaign structure, and the second thing is going to be the flow structure that we used for this brand. So let's dive in. Okay, so like I mentioned, we started working with them actually in March, and you can see they had nothing in February. They just kind of started ramping things up in March, and then April is when we really started to put some gasoline on the fire. We really only had things live for a couple of days in March. We actually had a pullback in May because they sold out of a bunch of their products, and then we saw that rebound right back as they restocked partway through June, and then you hit July, which was $169,000 in email marketing revenue. Now, a key thing that you'll note here, if you look at the spread between the flows and the campaigns, is that 90% of their revenue from email came from flows versus campaigns. Now, there's a couple of reasons for this. Number one is because their product is not a product that you're going to continuously purchase. It's a product that you're going to buy once, and then you're maybe going to refer it to your friends or family, or maybe you'll buy it as a gift for a friend or family member if you really like the product. That's the first thing. The second piece is because when we started working with them, they basically had no campaigns or no list that we could send to that was active. They had a list, but it was super dated. It was unengaged. People hadn't heard from them in a very long time. So what effectively we were dealing with was an unengaged list, and realistically, we're not going to get a ton of purchases from people who don't really care to hear from us. So that's kind of the reason why you see such a big discrepancy between campaigns and flows. Now, let's dive in and I'll show you the campaigns that we were sending off. So the campaigns we were sending out were a little bit of a mix of different types of content. I'm not going to go into each different campaign, but effectively what we were doing is trying to warm people up essentially, right? And what we tried to do here, you can kind of see as we started to ramp things up a little bit, and specifically what we're trying to do is send value-based content and sale-based or promotional-based content as well. Now, typically what we do and what we were doing here was giving tips and tricks on how to get the most out of their product. It was in the hair care space. So what we were trying to do is really push and promote how to have healthy hair, tips and tricks to maintain healthy hair that don't even include the product. So value-based stuff, but then also focusing on some product-based campaigns that were really focusing on, maybe a product spotlight, trying to promote a certain product. It could be a sale or a certain promotion they have going, that type of thing. The actual campaigns in and of itself don't matter specifically, but the thing that we were trying to do is engage people with value-based content and with content that was more promotional heavy. Now, from the flow side of things, this is where the real money makers were for this brand, at least starting off with them, for the reasons that I had mentioned there. Now, the flows that we were looking at were, we had the welcome series, we had the abandoned cart, abandoned checkout, the browse abandonment, a post-purchase thank you series, a win back, product review, a referral flow, which was huge for them. These are all of the main types of flows, and these are kind of the core flows that we had set up. What these are doing is warming people up who haven't purchased yet. We got a lot of people through the welcome series, the abandoned cart and the abandoned checkout flow. This was great because they were driving a lot of traffic, and they had influencers and they had organic content and they were running paid ads. We were getting a lot of people to the site, but we were working on improving efficiency of that traffic by getting people into a welcome series or by getting people into an abandoned checkout series, etc. Now, the other piece of their business that's interesting, right, is the post-purchase side of things. Now, oftentimes we work with a lot of apparel or supplement brands as well, where people will come back and purchase again and again and again. With this product, one-time purchase. So what we're really focusing on post-purchase is two things. One is making sure that people actually get and achieve their desired result. This is really important. And like I said, it's a hair care product. So what we were trying to do is make sure that people actually got the desired result from their product. That's number one, because if we don't have number one, we don't get number two, which is referrals. So what we really were pushing hard here is referrals and gifting campaigns. If you look around Father's Day or Mother's Day or any sort of holiday that we had, anytime they were running a promotion, or even when they weren't running a promotion, we were really focusing on driving driving that home and trying to get the people who were happy with the product to refer their friends, refer their family, and get more purchases through referrals. And that's why this referral flow is so important. So I'm gonna wrap things up here. I hope you got a lot out of this video. And if you are interested in working with us, and if you have a brand that's doing over $50,000 a month in revenue, then feel free, click the link below. There's an application below. And if you're not quite at that level yet, there's another program that we have that's more of like a coaching program where you can work alongside myself, my team, and you get access to all of our SOPs as well. That link is also below. So anyways, thanks so much for watching and have yourselves a great day.